My perfect daughter was born on a perfect day in late September. After that first deadly year of gnawed on nipples and sleep deprivation that made me want to murder anyone who said they were overtired, my kid and I had settled into a comfortable groove. I wasn't just surviving motherhood, I was enjoying it. Then it came time to potty train. While every mommy friend on Facebook was posting pictures of their newborns already in underwear, I took the laid-back approach of casually asking her every few weeks, "Hey, Stella, do you want to stop shitting yourself and use the potty instead?" The answer would come after a long pause. "No, thank you, Mama." So we carried on. I don't know why I was so reluctant to ease us into this next stage of human development. I was certainly tired of that fun game called, "Where's Stella?" "Oh, there she is, crouching behind the couch, coating the living room in a feces fog, wearing that face that we all recognize as the poo smile." I was definitely over that terrifying ritual of having to empty the diaper genie, a bizarrely named device that grants exactly one weird wish that only someone in a European porno would request. I wish for something that swallows around 25 of my kids' used diapers. After her third birthday came and went, I felt the pressure. I knew it was time. We slid a pink princess potty into the bathroom and spent hours reading ridiculous pooping propaganda storybooks. The pro-potty pressure was building, but she remained calm and aloof and dedicated to her diaper filling. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I knew what I had to do. I had to cave and create a tantalizing and personalized incentive. Sugar was my girl's love language. So into the grocery cart every week would go 2 family-sized bags of Skittles. Our system was 1 Skittle for a sit, 2 Skittles for a pee, and a tiny fistful clawed out of the bag for a poop. Success. She was into it. She filled that potty with all her might, all before her high school graduation. Then she moved on up to the adult potty without protest. I wasn't a total flop of a mom. But then, here's something nobody tells you. Despite all your careful instructions and all the years they creepily watch you go to the bathroom, a 3-year-old cannot possibly wipe her own butt properly. Hell, I'm nearly 40, and every now and then, somehow always in the grocery store, I get that telltale tickle deep in my butt crevice that tells me I was 1 wipe shy of completion. Sporting those squishy, sweet Stay Puft Marshmallow Man arms, and still struggling with the complexities of angling a fork loaded with half a noodle into her mouth. Expecting her to have the hand-eye coordination required to get her bum clean was frankly a parenting delusion. She wasn't even really into toilet paper, which was shocking because, as per every YouTube video ever, toilet paper is kid catnip. Once, when I asked her to get some toilet paper and gently wad it for the pre-wipe prep, she meticulously ripped off a 1/4 of a square, daintily balled it into a pea-shaped vessel, and then used that to wipe her butt, aka lost it in the abyss, and used her whole hand instead to move poo from point A, ass, to point B, bare hand. I looked at that tiny hand, now sporting a shiny poo glove, and I gagged. And then I laughed, how come none of those potty training books told me the truth? You know, the subsequent steps that come after potty training. Step 1, hang out with her while she sits on the potty, swings her legs, asks me about my day like we're coworkers, and then does that face again. Step 2, hover over top of her in the noxious open toilet she has filled while I wipe her clean. Step 3, help her flush the toilet and then spray the toilet with industrial strength bleach, because suddenly her poop is of Andre the Giant caliber in girth and size, and it loves to stick to the toilet bowl as a friendly reminder of her terrible diet that I'm also responsible for. Step 4, open the folding plastic stool for her because she can't reach the sink without it, and she tried opening it herself last week and twice somehow pinched a tiny portion of her stomach and cried so soulfully that my mother-in-law heard it 100 miles away. Step 5, help her pump the soap into each hand and then the first hand again, because the amount in the second hand was more than the first hand, and that math is important when you're 3. Step 6, as dinner on the stove sizzles and burns, watch her studiously dry each finger on each hand for 13 hours. Then watch my reflection in the mirror and delight at how, after years of schooling and skills acquired and hopes and dreams and teaching myself Photoshop, which is super hard and not user-friendly at all, here I stand, worn out and weary, sneaking Skittles from my pocket into my downturned mouth in my shiny new position as her bathroom butler. But what if I flip the script? What if I get radical and put her back into diapers while creating a new parenting philosophy called reverse tiger helicopter, or something that sounds a little less like a European porno? Once I start to rake in the millions, I can hire someone to wipe her butt for me. Sure, this may sound ridiculous, but if I whisper it into my diaper genie on the next full moon, it just might come true.